So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the raw truth about entrepreneurship, about dropshipping, about e-commerce, whatever it is you're doing in the entrepreneurship world. I'm going to be giving you the honest truth, because a lot of people don't realize that this is not as easy as you think it is. This isn't as nice or fancy as you think it is. There are some real horrible things that happen in business that people have to do first to become successful. So I see it all the time. People look up to all these amazing people online that live a fancy lifestyle, travel all over the world, make loads of money, live the laptop lifestyle, live in these amazing apartments, these amazing houses, but they buy into that persona and then they think, okay, I want to start a business because these people are making all this money, so I'm going to start a business because that's what they did, which is fine. Business is the only way you're going to be able to make loads of money, live the lifestyle you want, but people think it's really easy now. People have this mindset where they think that they can start a business and overnight or in maybe a week's time that they're going to land at the top and make all the money. Now that is complete bullshit. If anybody tells you it's a get rich quick scheme or it's going to be easy or you're going to be successful within 6 months, a year, they're lying to you. Just run away from him. And like I say, I've been doing this now for 3 years now. I've been doing my journey now for maybe 3 years, 6 months. So, and I've achieved a lot of success on the way, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you all the things that I had to go through to achieve my success. And like I said, it's not the glitz and the glam you think it is. Now, too many people look at the glitz and the glam, but they don't see the truth behind it. They don't see what that person had to go through to achieve that success. And I'm telling you now, the stuff that we have to go through as entrepreneurs to achieve success, majority of people would quit and say, look, this is too hard, I don't want to do it anymore. Now the analogy I'm going to give you is it's like the army. Every country has the highest tier of the army. Now in the UK we have something called the SAS, which is the highest tier of the army. Now not many people get into the SAS, not many people maintain the SAS, because it's for an elite group of people. It's for people that are unordinary. It's for amazing elite people. Now it's the same with entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is made for an elite type of person. If you're just somebody who wants to get into a get rich quick scheme, they want to become successful overnight, they want these amazing things and they don't want to put any hard work into it, then it's never going to work for you. You might as well not even give it a go. You're going to fail. Now entrepreneurship are for people that are willing to make sacrifices. They're for people that are willing to invest. They're for people that are willing to work 3 to 5 years and not think about the money. So guys, these are amazing, these are massive things that people don't realize that you have to go through. Now some of the biggest issues that I went through is the first thing that I had to go through and I had to master not to get into my mind, because you got to understand that business is a mindset game, and if you can't crack the mindset, then you're going to fail. Because like I said, it's not the practical things that make you successful. They're a very small element, but if your mindset's not in place and your mindset's not strong enough, then the practical stuff, you won't even be able to do it, because your mindset's telling you not to do it, because your mindset's trying to talk you out of it. Now the first part of this talking out of this first part of what's going to stop you from being successful is people around you, like your mom, your dad, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife. They're going to try and talk you out of it. They're going to try and say, look, when I started, everybody around me said, look Camille, it's not going to work for you, don't do it, you're going to lose money, it's a scam, you can't make money online, you can't do any of these things. I know this person that tried but they didn't make any money. Now the thing is, if you listen to those people that try and talk you out of it, you're going to buy into their opinion, which means you're going to buy into their lifestyle. So everybody that's telling me not to do it, guess what, I looked at their life and I thought, okay, they work a job, they don't live the life they want to live, they always complain about money, they always complain about time. So why would I listen to that person? Why would I buy into that person's opinion when I'm going to buy into their lifestyle if I do that? So guys, don't buy into people's opinion. Everybody around you, your friends, your family, your loved ones, they're going to try and talk you out of it. It's completely normal, because in today's society we were told to go to school, go to university, get good grades and get a job, and then apparently you will live happily ever after. So if you're not doing what we were taught to do, then people are going to tell you not to do it. So guys, if people are telling you not to do it, don't listen to them, because at the end of the day, those that you want to succeed, those people that you look up to, they did what you are wanting to do, which is entrepreneurship. So if you buy into working a job, you're never going to achieve anything, guys. So you need to make sure that you don't buy into those people's opinions, and you're going to get this not just at the start but throughout your whole journey. So for example, let's say you've been doing it now for a month and you're still not seeing money, you're still not seeing success. Your mum or your dad or your girlfriend will say, I told you it's not going to work for you, I told you this isn't going to work for you. go and get the job, go and get that job, go and apply for another job, because like I said, they're going to try and talk you out of it. And like I said, they're not going to just do it at the start when you tell them, they're going to do it throughout the whole journey until you start seeing some real success. Once you start seeing some real success, then they will be quiet and they'll start applauding you, they'll start spreading your name everywhere. Those people will say, oh, I was friends with that guy who's successful now, I knew this guy and whatnot. So guys, that's probably one of the biggest problems that people face in entrepreneurship. They get talked out of it by people that have no valid opinion, that have never started a business. Now, the second biggest issue is the investment. Now, people want to make all this money. I see it all the time, and this makes me laugh so much, and this really shows that you're not an entrepreneur, you're just a wannabe. Now, people want to make all this money, but they're not willing to invest anything. Pardon me, they're not willing to invest anything, and if they are willing to invest anything, it's very small increments, and it's the minimum they need to invest to become successful. So an example would be, so for example, when I started e-commerce on dropshipping, the minimum investment would have been buying a website, buying a domain name, buying some apps for my website that would help me generate sales, buying a logo, doing some adverts by using Facebook ads. So that's the minimum cost or minimum investment I need to make. But a lot of people think that's the only investment you need to make, and that's completely not true. You need to make investments in your knowledge. So if you can have all the resources in the world, but if you don't have the knowledge, then you're going to lose money. Now, I said this in one of my other videos. There's a woman that I knew who went through $20,000 and didn't achieve anything, didn't make any money. Now, it's not because she didn't have the money, it's because she didn't have the knowledge. Now, if you don't have the knowledge, the money is useless. The money just scales what you already know. So that's a massive mistake that people make. They think the only investment they need to make is the minimum requirement. Now, the minimum requirement will be different for whatever you're doing in entrepreneurship, but for dropshipping and e-commerce, it's your website, it's your logo, it's your apps, it's your marketing, advertising. But you need to invest into books, like personal development books, like, for example, Gary Vee's Crush Social Media, How to Win Friends and Influence People. They're books that you need to invest and read, because these books are going to help you. Now, another example could be an online course on Udemy or Lynda, or somebody that you look up to sells a course. You need to invest into courses. For example, mentors. Now, throughout my whole journey, I've had multiple mentors. I've had loads of different mentors, and every single one of them played a part on getting me to where I am today, me becoming the person I am. I've took so many courses. I've spent tens of thousands of pounds on courses. Now, the good thing for me is I can claim back those courses as tax expense, so I can just offset that against tax. But when I started out, I couldn't, but I still invested in courses. But till this day, I'm always remaining the student and never the master. Now, this is so important. You should remain the student and never the master. So I still invest in courses today, loads of them. I still have mentors to this day. I still go to webinars. Now, another big problem that people have is, because like I said, another big problem is people want to make all this money but don't want to invest any money. Another thing is people want to make all this money but don't want to sacrifice anything. They want to still be able to live the same lifestyle, which is going out on the weekends, partying with their mates, going clubbing, but they want to become a successful entrepreneur, but yet they are not willing to change anything in their daily routines or their weekly routines. Now, you got to look at it this way. The successful entrepreneurs are ones that work every single day and maybe have one day off. And the ones that work, and the entrepreneurs that you look up to, they work late, they work longer than those that work a job. So a job's a 9 till 5. Most entrepreneurs wake up so for example, me, I wake up at 7 o'clock, do my workout. So that's why I'm in my gym kit now. I do my workout, and then at about 8 o'clock, I'm working. Maybe even earlier than that, maybe it's 7:30, I'm off to work, and then I probably finish my day of work at about probably 8:30. I finish my day, so that's longer than most people's jobs. Now, a lot of people want to start a business but then only put in half the effort, which is 9 till 5, or maybe even less than that. Now, for you to be successful in business, you need to be putting at least, if you're doing it part-time, 1 to 3 hours a day. Now, if that means you need to wake up an hour earlier or go to bed an hour later to be able to achieve 1 to 3 hours a day on a part-time basis, then you're going to have to make that sacrifice. Now, a lot of people, when you say to them, look, you need to work 1 to 3 hours a day on your business part-time to make it a full-time income, they say, oh no, I don't want to wake up an hour earlier, I don't want to go to bed an hour later, that's inconvenient, but they want to make all this money. So like I say, it's on the weekends. You say, look, instead of you going out on the weekend, why don't you work on your business? They're going to be like, no, this is my weekend. Now, they say that because they think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday they work, but on the weekends you obviously go partying and you enjoy yourself, because that's the way that we were taught to be. We were taught to be, enjoy yourself on the weekends, and in the week do what you need to do to get by. Now, Look at the people that live that lifestyle. They work a job, they're not happy with their lives, they don't have enough money, they always complain about money. Now again, entrepreneurship is about sacrifice. If you're not willing to sacrifice 3 to 5 years of your life to entrepreneurship, do not even try it, because I promise you now, you are not going to be successful. I sacrificed a year and a half of not going out, not going clubbing, not being around my friends, and this ended up with me not having any more friends. I actually don't really have any friends, and I'll be honest with you, I don't really care. I'll be honest with you now, this is another thing that I want to touch on. You are an average of the 5 people you hang around with. So if you hang around with 5 people that are always broke, never have any time, can barely get by every month, don't live an enjoyable or passionate lifestyle, guess what? You're going to be an average of that person. So I don't have any friends, to be honest with you. The only person that I have is my girlfriend, and she's enough for me. She understands my journey, she understands what I do, so I don't really care. Now, like I say, people want to just do the average and just don't want to make the extra sacrifices. Now, like I said, I made sacrifices which were not going out with my friends, which resulted with me having no friends. I didn't go out with my family on the weekends to like little lunch meals and whatnot. I didn't go out with my girlfriend, but my girlfriend understood. She understood me as a person, she understood what I stood for. So like I said, you need to make sure that you put yourself around people that are understanding your journey. Now if you put yourself around people that don't understand your journey, guess what? They will go, they won't help you, they won't be around you anymore, and they'll end up just disappearing. So you need to make sure that you put yourself around people that understand your journey, because if they don't understand your journey, guess what? They will literally get rid of you. They will literally basically never speak to you again. Now again, you have to make sacrifices for at least 3 to 5 years, and if you're not willing to make those sacrifices, don't even start entrepreneurship. That lifestyle you want will never happen. Now this, like I said, it's all about sacrificing, and if you're not willing to sacrifice, then be my guest, don't do it. Go back to working a job, go back to working a 9 till 5. That's made for you. Business isn't made for you. Like I said at the start of the video, this is made for an elite group of people, not for those that are not willing to make sacrifices. But if you make those sacrifices, those people that left you, those people that said, oh, I can't be asked to be with you anymore as a friend because you're never around us, you never come out with us, those people that are the ones that got rid of you as a friend or a family member or whatever it is, guess what? Or if your girlfriend left you because you never went out with her because you was too busy working on your business, I guarantee it, when you're successful and they start to see you becoming successful, they start to see you in articles, they start to see you making money, they start to see you doing these amazing things, I guarantee you all of them will either come back to you or either say to other people, I know that person, they're my friend. So at the end of the day, trust me, it's worth it in the end, because trust me, those people that were negative, those people that were saying, oh, I don't want to be your friend anymore, I don't want to be your girlfriend anymore because you're never around, they will come back, or they'll either speak really positive of your name, or they'll make out like they knew you and they still know you. So trust me, it's worth it in the end. Now, another massive issue that people have when they start entrepreneurship, and then when we get these wannabe entrepreneurs that want to start and make all this money, what they don't understand is, if money is the only motivation, then once you've made the money, you're not going to make any more money. Now this is what we call decline in money. So you're gonna, let's say for example you make $10,000 and that's all you wanted to make. Once you've made it, you're not going to want to carry on because that's the only thing that you wanted to achieve. Now money shouldn't be your motivation. It should be something more deeper than that. So for example, my motivation when I started was to prove people wrong, was to be able to say, look mom and dad, you can retire, you don't need to work a day in your life anymore. I wanted to be able to travel the world. Money wasn't just the only thing that I was thinking about. I was thinking about my kids. So I've not got kids at the moment, but I will have kids eventually. Now I want to be able to, when I have kids, be able to see them on the weekends. I want to be able to be with them in the weekday. I don't want to have to say, look boss, can I be with my kids because my kids are ill and they say no to me. Look, if money is the only thing that drives you, trust me, if that's the only motivation you've got, it will never work. You need to have something that's more, you need to have something that's not just about you. So for example, my future kids are not just about me, my mum and dad are not just about me, my girlfriend's not just about me. If the only thing is about you, then trust me, you'll give up. Now the best example I can give you is, have you ever said to yourself, look, I'm going to start going to the gym, I'm going to start working out, and then after 3 weeks you give up? Because guess what, the only reason was for yourself. But would you ever give up on your kids? Would you ever give up on your mum and dad? If the answer is no, then you're going to always keep going. Another thing is, if you need motivation to do something, you should never do it. Now if you need motivation every day to go up and do your business and work on your business, you shouldn't be doing your business. At the end of the day, you should have a motivation within yourself to do things, and if you don't, you're just pretending to do them. So for example, if you want to make loads of money because you've seen all these other people make loads of money and you're not willing to, and you need motivation to do it, then you're just fooling yourself. You were never meant to do it, so don't do it. So for example, I wanted freedom. I didn't want to work a job. I didn't want to be trapped into that job. Now I don't work a job today. I can live the life I want. I can go travel the world if I want. I can go whenever I want to whatever country. I can do whatever I want. I don't need to listen to a boss. Now those people that said to me, oh Cam, it's never going to work for you or whatever, they still work a job today. Every time I go into, for example, I'm not going to name people or I'm not going to name places, but those people that said it would never work or would laugh at me, the people that laughed at me because I started a business and I started becoming something that they wish they were, they laughed at me. But today I laugh at them because they work a job. Every time I see them work their job, I'm living a happy lifestyle. Every time I see them miserable, I live a happy lifestyle. Now, like I said, prove them wrong. That was a big motivation for me, proving people wrong, because throughout my whole life, people always thought I would never achieve anything. People at school thought I'd never achieve anything. My family members thought I'd never achieve anything because my brother was the intelligent one. They thought because my brother's the intelligent one, good grades at school, good grades at university, he was going to be successful. Everybody thought I'd never be successful, so I proved them all wrong. That was a burning thing in my heart. I always said to myself, look, I know I'm going to be successful. I'm going to prove all these people wrong. I don't need them to say, look, you're going to be successful. So that's the end of this video, guys. Like I said, these are all the things that every entrepreneur has to go through. Now, if you're not willing to go through all the things that I just mentioned and more, there's some things that I didn't mention. I just wanted to make this short and sweet, but there's gonna be loads of things that are gonna test you and test to see how bad you really want what you said you want. Because like I say, I truly do believe that life tests to see how bad you want things. So if you say you want to make $100,000, life will test to see how bad you want to do that, and life will throw so many different things at you to see how badly you want them. So guys, if you took value from this video, smash the like button. If you know anybody that needs to see this video, comment them in the comment section below or tag them. And if you know anybody that you want to share this video with, make sure that you share it with them, and I'll see you guys in the next video.